I look a mess. I look like a mess on the scale of 100. But I'm starting this vlog as authentic as I possibly can. So this is literally me just being lazy in my bed. But as I was sitting here, I was thinking to myself, this is a new year and I actually do want something to change, especially since everything seems so meaningless nowadays. Well, for a very long time. Ever since COVID happened, everything for me has just been trash. Yeah, so this is just me starting my vlog, I would say like a series that I'm gonna start documenting my life for accountability and change, because the goal is to get out of the circumstance and the situation that I am in right now and reach my dreams, goals. And I have a few of them, which I am going to be sharing, kind of like a diary series, but it's going to be public. So this is very much out of my comfort zone, but comfort has not seemed to be anything worthwhile. So yeah, feel free to comment. Okay, so this is my 2026 vision board on Pinterest. I did a split screen on my iPad because it's convenient. So yeah, here's my secret, even though I'm sharing it with whoever sees this. My 2026 vision board. And then I did my, how do I delete that? I did my goals for this year. I'm using my iPad pen, so I don't know what the heck is going on. But, yep. So I guess I'll go through it with everybody or whoever watches this video, but this is honestly for self-accountability and to, as a way to create community. I did want to add one here. I'm typing legally change name. Okay, let's see. There we go. So yeah, these are my goals for 2026, this year. I do want this to be numbered, so let me number all of them. I guess I'll go through them first. So I guess I'll start with emotional. I have 4 emotional goals for 2026, and that includes I would like to start a social hobby, because as it is, I know of at least one person in the state that I live in. I currently live in a state that I was not born and raised in. I moved all across, I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, California, but I moved all the way to the East Coast, where I'm currently living alone. And I don't have any friends. I know of one person who is, I would say, like a friend, kind of like a lifeline. You know, we're both kind of in a similar position where she lives alone and she doesn't really know anybody. And I somehow met her at one of my first jobs that I got living out here. And yeah, we just kept in touch, and, you know, she's like the only person that wished me a Happy New Year and, a Merry Christmas. Anyway, so yeah, one of my goals is to start a social hobby. I haven't decided what I want that to be. In my head, I kind of have some ideas. Maybe that'll be knitting. Maybe it'll be some sort of book club that I go out to on a monthly, maybe weekly basis. I don't know. I do love arts and crafts, so who knows? Number 2, make 2 new friends. So I would like to start a community, which I know that'll be good for my emotional health. So that's a goal. Number 3, date. I do have one dating profile out there, and that is Facebook dating. I haven't really been taking it serious. I am talking to at least 2 people on there that I'm kind of somewhat interested in. I don't know. It's nothing that I've been taking serious. In hopes to, I put in parentheses, find a girlfriend. Yes, I am a queer individual, and at this time, I am currently only interested in dating women. Number 4, I would like to legally change my name. I didn't choose my name at birth, and the fact that I have no connection to my parents, my family, you know, I can go into details later why that is, but I am solo in this world, and I would like to legally change my name to a name that I choose and that I am proud of. And so that is a goal of mine, and I think it will be emotionally beneficial, and it would make me feel good. So that's my emotional goals. I have 4 emotional goals for this year. I guess I'll go to mental. I have 2 mental goals. The first one is to start therapy. I was seeing a psychiatrist last year, mid last year. That kind of stopped because the medications that I was prescribed it was just always fluctuating, and it's expensive. I do have health insurance through my job, but the copays are just insane. I think it went from $50, and then my insurance changed, and now my copays are like $100. And then I did this thing through some online thing to get my prescriptions, and I'm still paying that off. It's like $1,000 I'm currently paying off. So I just literally went cold turkey. I stopped my psychiatry and stopped my medications, and it's been terrible. And this is my first attempt in trying to fix whatever the hell's going on with me mentally, because I definitely need medication for various diagnosis, which I will probably talk on later along the line in my videos. So yeah, mental. I do want to start therapy at least 2 times a month. And for Spanish, I do want to learn Spanish. So I want to give myself at least 1 hour, 3 times a week dedicated to learning Spanish. And that's just one of the languages I want to learn. I do want to learn Chinese as well. But I guess I'll start with Spanish because I have a lot of connections to that language, which I can talk on somewhere down the line. And that's definitely for my mental, improving my psychology. Physical goals. I have 2 physical goals this year. And this is one of the big ones that I want to focus on because a lot has changed with my physical body in the past 24 months, past 2 years. I have gained weight, and that could do because of past medications I took. I was on some antidepressants that made me want to eat everything. And I already had like a mini binge problem. Like I can buy something from the store and eat it in one sitting. And I mean like something that's supposed to be eaten by a group of people. Whew, it's terrible. And I know it's a coping mechanism. So I do want to try to fix that this year. So yeah, I have 2 physical goals, and that is to work out at least 4 times a week for a minimum of 30 minutes. And then I want a meal plan so I don't start binging or like just ordering and, getting into debt. So I want to have like a meal plan where I just plan my meals. And for someone who has ADHD, so that is one of my diagnoses, I do have ADHD, it would be good to have planned out meals. So so I'm organized and I don't go down a rabbit hole. Yeah. So those are my 2 physical goals for 2026. All right, time for the main attraction, financial. I have the most financial goals this year because I feel like financially, if I can get this in order, I think everything will sort itself out. Well, it'll streamline some things, obviously. So yeah, let's see. I have 5 financial goals this year. And that is to create a budget, because I, really don't have a budget. That's kind of how I got into a little mini debt issue right now. So I want to create a budget. I want to increase my income times 2. I do have a W-2 job. I'm grateful for that. And I get paid bi-weekly, and I would like to at least increase my income. My job already gave me an annual raise, so I don't see that me increasing my income through my W-2 job anytime soon. So I want to figure out some way to make 2 times what I'm currently making now. Figure out how to make an extra $1,000 weekly, and I want to have $5,000 saved within the next 6 months. So probably June, July, I want to have at least $5,000 saved, because I currently have 0 in savings. Well, I wouldn't say 0, because my job does force me to have a retirement, like some sort of retirement account. And I think in my retirement, there's currently like $2,000 in there. Oh, whatever. And then I want to upskill, meaning I want to figure out how to get some skills underneath my belt, whether that be a certification or something that can bring in more income, and hopefully that can go towards increasing my income times 2. Yep. And those are my 5 financial goals for 2026. And here we go. These are my 2026 goals. I broke it down into emotional, mental, physical, financial. Voila. And then here on the left, you can see I kind of saved some visual, visuals for my 2026 goals. You can kind of see a couple of women together. My goal, I definitely, as you can see on my emotional goals, I do want to date and hopefully find a girlfriend. So I really want that. I kind of miss that closeness with somebody. I've just been in a kind of depression, so I don't even have the urge to talk to anybody. But I just go, as you can see on the very top left, you can see that very toned back. I do want to get physically fit. I want to start writing. It is a goal of mine to finish a novel. I have like maybe 1 page done of a book that I have started, that's been in the works for the last 4 years. So that's what's going on. As you can see a camera here, I am starting this vlogging channel. Just a vlog in general, and establish a social media presence. You can see a community of women, girls. It is a goal of mine to have a community. If these are your pictures and you're seeing this video somehow, thank you. I'm just, this is just for documentation and inspiration. I do want a community of friends. As you can see in some of these pictures. Oops, I'm trying to press this one. A community of women. Yes, body goals, body yada yada yada. Wouldn't we all love to see our body this beautiful and fit? I received, trying to increase that financial state that I'm in. Skincare, physical. I would love to take care of myself. Yeah. Oh, I just wanted to. Who wouldn't want to see that in their bank account? But yeah, this is just my vision board, my Pinterest vision board. Yep, there's that. Yeah, and this is it. So you see it, we'll see, and you just come along with me. And I'm trying to make this as transparent and as authentic as possible. Yeah, this is just the real from someone who has no support,